To be notified of videos from this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Alright, so it's time to see what the Suzuki Gixxer SF 2017 has to offer. Right off the bat, I have to say, I like the pickup of the bike. It's better than I was actually expecting it to. I'm guessing that I might have underestimated this bike a little bit, considering that I was never really such a big fan of its looks. But it's actually quite powerful. Now, as far as the numbers of the bike are concerned, they're not going to blow you away. It's a 155cc single-cylinder engine that produces about 14.6 bhp and about 14 newton meters of torque, which is quite decent. But I think as far as the performance of the bike is concerned and the way it's handling, I have to say it's punching well above its weight. It also has a nice little grunty sound to it, which I was not really expecting from a racing bike. But the maneuverability is something that obviously is not on par with a naked street bike like a Yamaha FZ or a Duke 250 or any one of those machines, because obviously this is a different kind of an animal altogether. But I have to say, there is something about the Suzuki Red which looks absolutely astonishing. I had seen a couple of pictures, but I was not really expecting it to look this great, and I don't know if my video is doing justice to how beautiful this red actually looks, but take my word for it, it looks spectacular. Now, there is no ABS on this bike, and there is no 6th gear either, so I think for those few who are starting off, you're in your early 20s or mid-20s, you're buying your first bike, and maybe you're not buying it for your parents' money, but you're getting it for yourself, then this would be a very good affordable option, because it is available at an ex-showroom price Delhi of about 90,000 rupees, which makes it quite the steal. Now in here, I'm just going to try and push the bike around a little bit in terms of its maneuverability to see if you can actually get away with some crisscrossing on the roads. And it's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. The bike isn't all that heavy. I think it weighs in roughly at about 139 kgs, which is pretty manageable, especially for a fared bike. And it produces a top speed of 127 kilometers per hour, which is all right. It is still much more than your typical 150cc bike. And again, like I said, these numbers are not that impressive, but if you look at the bike as an overall package, I think you will find it to be a very good deal. The one that I'm riding right now is called the Pearl Mira Red. That is an interesting name for a color, to say the very least. It also comes in black and red, which is another new color that has been introduced by Suzuki, and of course the traditional racing blue and yellow, which people have become so accustomed to. Not bad. When you actually want to push it, the bike does respond to you very well. Again, I came in with low expectations, and maybe it's because of that, but overall the bike is performing well beyond what I expected it to. Let's see if we can actually beat that green signal over there. Not bad. We actually made it. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by the bike. I'm not blown away by it or anything like that, because this is not a bike that is at the higher end of the spectrum. But again, for where it rests in the market and the place that it occupies, I think it delivers way more than expected, and it is definitely a great value for money product. In fact, it's a great value for money product which actually comes across to the naked eye, to the layman, as a premium product, because a lot of people are going to look at this and think that it is a high-level racing bike, which of course it's not. And again, like I said, there is no sixth gear over here, so you'll have to push it only up to a certain limit, and after that you get a little bit of a reality check. But again, I can't emphasize this enough, Suzuki has a great bike on their hands, and if you're a fan of fared racing bikes and you don't have too much of money to spend, and yet you want to get a product wherein you feel really good about yourself and what you have at your disposal, then this is a great offer that you certainly would want to consider. And with that, we've come to the end of our test ride. If you have any questions for me, then drop them in the comment section below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, if this is your first time around here at the Savant Life, then do hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more such videos.